comes to EY's approach to digital transformation, we have a very established and dedicated focus working across sectors, be it manufacturing, transportation, government, public services, telecoms. And we're working across these sectors in bringing the promise of emerging technologies and new business models and helping them fuel their transformation journey so that they can make some no regret moves when it comes to business model innovation, which we call innovation at scale, deploying the necessary architectures which are future proof, so technology at speed, and then helping them with their transformation by putting people at the center of this. So human at center is a big deal of helping successfully lead the transformation journey for our enterprises and sectors across different verticals. Digital connectivity solutions that 5G offers, it's built around a distributed cloud architecture. So naturally, what organizations and verticals and sectors have to figure out is how do you deploy digital connectivity, massive scale access, and computing solutions at the edge to drive these automation of these use cases. So it's a big promise of how you bring 5G edge clouds together, offer that as a platform, and then embedding application suites on top of them and changing the business model and make it more consumable for the enterprises, and which is our as a service model. I think sustainability is really big on the agenda for many companies. We speak to a number of CEOs and they have now deliberate plans to put ESG and sustainability at the core of their strategic plans. And one of the things I would say is that IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change, has put together a lot of interesting and meaningful recommendations forward. And one of the things is around digitalization of the sector and how you use technology better, extending that to the sectors and then figuring out a way of doing business today with current set of technologies and an alternative way of doing business with new technologies, and the way of operating would hopefully change our global greenhouse gas emissions and the corresponding GDP ratio, the GHG to GDP ratio would improve as a result of that. So that's where I think the digitalization of sectors and the technology fusion would be critical to drive an important segment of the and addressing the IPCC recommendations. I think innovation is central. I think we obviously, with all the different major headwinds we're facing with the rampant inflation fears, COVID-19 pandemic just got over, emerging from the shadows of that. So clearly some of the companies have been retrenching a bit and going into more sustaining innovation, which is absolutely fine because they want to make sure that they can fully maximize on the promise of today's technology options and continue to sustainably innovate. At the same time, you don't have to be super disruptive. You can be creatively innovative in making sure that you are fully harnessing the power of advancements that the technology is offering, and then the resultant ecosystem that needs to be coming together. So your question around how EY is helping, this is where we are connecting the dots from ecosystem enablement to making sure that the transformation journey, which really has to put humans at the center, is driven and supported by EY, working hand in hand with our clients in driving that transformation and change. Majority of the CEOs consider M&A as a very strategic growth opportunity. 40% of them are either thinking about investing, divesting assets, figuring out a JV strategy. So it becomes really central to the diversification and one of the strategic pillars of the growth ambitions. So our advice to customers is you have to really think about your core business, what you're good at, what are the adjacencies you need to venture into.